Warning, this video may contain content that may not be suitable for children or anyone else that is easily offended. Strong language, graphic content, nudity, bad jokes, and a possible idiot, aka myself, may be featured in the following clip. Viewer discretion is advised. Channel is not responsible for any damages that you receive watching this video. Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Zems, and did you miss me? Welcome back to another reaction video. Today, we're starting off another week, man. Thank you guys so much for being patient, and I hope you guys miss me because I miss making videos for you guys. We're going to be reacting to scary mysteries, strange creatures in Antarctica, and I think mom's remains found in California. Man, we're right around the corner from 2000. Keep doing what you guys are doing. The videos will keep coming. Start sending recommendations so I can have a video lineup for this week and possibly a live stream this weekend. But yeah, man, let's get it, man. Let's get it.
This week we'll tackle the strange creatures found in Antarctica's Filchner-Roan ice shelf. Terrifying discovery of a mother's remains in California.
Oh, creatures, I love them.
Scary mysteries, twisted news.
Number one.
Strange creatures from Antarctica. We've been searching the heavens for signs of life. What we often don't consider is that we haven't exhausted our knowledge of beings here on our own planet.
Facts.
Almost 90% of Earth species are unknown and have yet to be described fully.
True.
The truth has once again been proven with these latest scientific findings. A group of scientists who accidentally discovered strange creatures stuck and thriving under a 900-meter thick ice shelf in the Antarctic.
Let me see.
These scientists weren't actually looking for marine life. They were actually geologists whose project involved gathering sediment samples from the Antarctic ocean floor. For that, they'd set up camp on the Filchner-Roan ice shelf, which is a large body of floating ice located in the southwestern Weddell Sea.
That's why I stay away from water, 100%.
In a particular location, the geology experts poured hot water to bore a narrow hole through the thick layer of ice. Through that hole, they lowered a specialized instrument called sediment corer, a tool designed to scoop up sediment.
I never understood that, how they can say like, oh, we've only been to 15% of the ocean. How do you know how much percent it is if you even haven't explored the entire ocean? That doesn't even make any sense, but I don't know, that's just that way my thing. You get what I'm saying? Like, how do you know what percentage you search if you haven't seen the whole ocean? How do you know if it's even at 90%? How do you know it's at 15? You could be barely at 4% for all you know. But who knows, man? I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something, or I didn't read something, or I didn't hear about something, or maybe I'm just misinformed, but that's my interpretation of it.
Probing mechanism was sent to scope the seafloor 1,000 feet below the shelf. Scientists were hoping to hit a layer of mud, but instead struck a rock. It was a disastrous outcome, and since it was already a dead end, the team was left with no choice but to pull out.
She said.
However, they decided to show the video footage to a marine biogeographer who was with them at the time. Although the rock blocked the path to the sediment layer, the camera picked up something interesting that no one expected to see in that place or in those conditions.
I'll be the judge of this.
Hugh Griffiths, the marine biologist in question, expressed surprise when he saw a community of strange sponges and other unknown filter feeders clinging to that rock. Some of these alien-like creatures were described as having round bodies, while others had thin stalks that stretched into the surrounding water.
It looks like normal plants.
Upon closer inspection, he also noticed a layer of undergrowth which, according to him, housed thread-like organisms yet unknown to us.
I don't know, it looked like regular
This unexpected
coral.
discovery prompted the team to record their observations on paper and have them published in the journal Frontiers in Marine Science. It garnered widespread attention, not only from scientists, but also from the general public, due to the fact that this would be the first time that mankind had seen animal life thrive in this depth. In the midst of the astonishment, there arose many questions about the discovery.
It looks like a
Among
plant.
those that popped up in everyone's mind was, how did these creatures get into this secluded place, and where do they come from?
How can you just assume that they're animals, like just by looking at them? Did they take a specimen or a piece of it to determine? It just looks like a bunch of sticks to me. But I don't know. Like I said, I have a PhD in biology assumptions. So, I mean, I don't know. That's just me assuming right now. It just looks like regular old seaweed or something, some advanced seaweed in the middle of Antarctica or something. But I don't know. Let me know down in the comment section what you guys think. It just looks like sticks to me, but I don't know. They're not moving or
For the
anything.
data available, they were very far from nutrient sources, including the sun itself. Considering that the stone was located thousands of feet down, there was no probable way that they could have gained access to the simplest photosynthetic organisms. So far, everything that our scientists know about these strange creatures comes from less than a minute of video footage. Griffith said that Polish scientists like himself are going to have to find and create new ways to study them up close. Number 2,
Stop touching
mom's
stuff.
remains found in California. People sometimes get lost in their lives. Literally speaking, not everyone is great at following directions, and the result is people winding up in unintended places. Metaphorically speaking, on the other hand, there are times when circumstances in life put us in difficult situations,
Absolutely.
and we find ourselves clueless on what to do next. It's rare that these two things happen at the same time, but in this tragic story of this mother from California, they did. Erica Lloyd was among the many who struggled with the debilitating effects of the nationwide COVID-19 lockdown of 2020. The 37-year-old had lost her job and was unable to find work in the 3 months following the event. Cash-strapped and out of options, the mother of one struggled to make ends meet. Adding more to the challenge was her responsibility to homeschool her 12-year-old boy, to do it on her own, since they could no longer afford to enroll in online classes.
I understand that whole single mom mentality. For those of you that don't know, I was raised by my mom. My mom at the time she had 3 of us, so she was working late nights all the time, man. So I know exactly what it feels like. So I can only imagine what was going through her head and how she was trying to probably struggling to keep her head above water, but she was trying to make it happen by any means necessary, I'm pretty sure. But it sucks, man. I don't want anybody to go through that. That's why I would rather wait years, just in case, until I'm ready, pretty much, until I'm like absolutely sure that I can provide and I have a backup plan if something goes wrong, because there's nothing worse than living like that, bruh. No job, don't know when you might eat again, wearing the same clothes, going to school sometimes with no underwear because you ran out of underwear. Like, it everything, bro. Sardines, all that, bro. 100%.
With no work and no income, the pressures at home started to get to Erica. So she decided to take a break from everything and go on with what Ruth Lloyd, her mother, later refers to as a pandemic road trip. The Walnut Creek resident was last seen alive on June 14, 2020, in the San Francisco Bay Area.
San Francisco.
On that day, park rangers noticed her 2006 Honda Accord parked at a campsite in Joshua Tree National Park, where she had gone on a solo road trip. The vehicle disappeared from the campsite shortly after that. 2 days later, on June 16th, the same car was found deserted alongside State Route 62.
So she got in and drove again.
Personnel from the California Highway Patrol saw the Honda in a severely damaged state. The driver wasn't there. And photos circulating on social media show that the car's front end, along with the windshield, were shattered.
She got attacked.
Glass on the passenger side was also completely broken. The wreck service operator, who towed the car, told the press that the airbag was deployed and the radio shattered.
Hell.
Other parts were inspected, revealing further damages in the radiator and air conditioning system. It was assumed that the woman hit a very large object which created the huge impact.
Maybe a deer or something.
As confirmed by the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department,
San Bernardino.
foul play was unlikely.
What?
The same law enforcement agency notified Erica's family about the car accident, and they immediately filed a missing persons report. County authorities deployed search and rescue teams composed of police rescuers and volunteers who combed over the entire area.
I don't know. Being from California, I've never seen an animal big enough to do that to your car. I don't know what she could have hit. Maybe a person, but I highly doubt it. And it's like that one section of window is just busted open and the passenger seat was busted open. It's just kind of weird. An airbag came out. So I don't know. I feel like it was foul play, but usually 9 times out of 10, the police officers have no idea or have any trails. They always say, well, there's no foul play. It was just a car accident. But my thing is, if you left your car out there and then it's gone and then you find it again later on down the road, like, what are you going to hit? We don't have moose. We don't have deer, not that I've seen in California, at least. We don't really have nothing too big. Maybe a coyote or mountain lion, maybe, but the chances of them running across the road is like slim. So I think it was more than foul play, and I'm about to just find out even more to tack on to my already, 100% correct theory, and to see what's going on with her remains, to see what her remains look like. Because if your body's not there, that means you got out the car and either ran, because you had to be running for something. Like if you got in a car accident, you'd be bleeding. There was no blood around, so you had to hit something or somebody tried to attack you and you got out and ran.
Task force was also accompanied by helicopter units, which helped inspect the region's maze of canyons, caves, and desert tundra. Their efforts, however, turned out fruitless. Speculations regarding the crash and the woman's disappearance ran wild. Police surmised that she drove her car out of the park and had an accident of some sort along the way. She then might have driven until the vehicle completely broke down. They went on to say that Erica might have suffered memory loss when she got hit by the airbag. Maybe she doesn't know who she is. We don't know. We aren't sure about her mental stage, Mrs. Lloyd told reporters. But the missing woman's remains were ultimately found on January 31st, 2021, more than 6 months after she was reported missing in a desert field in Wonder Valley, California.
Wonder Valley?
She was located about 8 miles from where her car was abandoned. The investigation that ensued suggested that she veered away from the roadway and walked northwest across the desert to the point where she was eventually found. The discovery came about when deputies from the Morongo Basin Sheriff's Office received a call on the morning of January 31st. The informant, who was thought to be a hiker, stumbled upon possible human remains in the aforementioned area of the California desert. The evidence was then forwarded to the forensic specialists, who confirmed the identity by matching the woman's dental records. Authorities have yet to determine the actual cause and manner of Erica's death.
She was killed.
As the autopsy is still being processed at this time. For the meantime, the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department is asking the public for any information related to the disappearance and eventual death of Erica Lloyd.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Let me know down in the comment section what you guys think. I just kind of find it hard to believe that she crashed a car, got hit by airbags, got memory loss, and then walked 8 miles and died. Like that just doesn't sound correct to me. That doesn't sound right. But what do I know? I don't know everything, but that just doesn't sound like plausible in my opinion. Like, especially if you have a 12-year-old son, you're not about to crash the car and walk out into the middle and remember, like, walk out and go 8 miles away and just leave your son to fend for himself. Even after you just spent all that time looking for a job to keep him safe and just you put all your dedication to making sure he's homeschooled and learning and all that stuff. You're not about to do that. But I don't know. It is what it is. Like, they said she got in a car accident. Then who did she hit? They didn't say any witnesses, anything like that. If you hit something, wouldn't there be witnesses? Wouldn't somebody would have said, oh, this person hit my car? Nobody got hit. So what did she hit then? You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. But it is what it is, bro. I just don't know what that is. Like, oh, I just crashed my car. I got a 12-year-old son, so I'm about to walk 8 miles in that direction. I don't know where I'm going. I don't have water supplies, but I'm going to keep walking that direction. 8 miles away. 8 miles. Like, didn't use a cell phone, nothing. 8 miles, huh? That's crazy. If you guys enjoyed, man, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, support your boy. This video is by Scary Mystery, so if you guys haven't already, be sure you swoop down to the description box, click on that link, and go watch the videos in entirety. You want me pausing and stopping and talking through the whole thing. Thank you guys so much, man. 2,000 is right around the corner. Keep doing what you guys are doing, man. Let's reach 5K, and then from 5K, let's reach 10, from 10, reach 50, and then keep going. And then eventually, I can do this full time for you guys, and then we can just keep vibing and do such great things for this country. But again, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. If you guys are new to the channel, my name is Zems, and welcome to the Crow's Nest.